Being unemployed. Unemployment. Unemployment has been the talk of the town in recent times. And I wanted to shed some light on it and give my side of the story. My side of being unemployed. As an unemployed man currently, I can show y'all things from my point of view. Here's my story. The unemployed story. Now I'm gonna take you guys back to where it all began and how I became unemployed and how I'm still getting to the sack. Or am I even getting to the sack? Am I still getting funded bread? Who knows? But let's hear my story, my side. Unemployment, man. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. You got a lot of time on your hands when you're unemployed, man. You got a lot of time, and you got to use it wisely when you're unemployed. It's easy to get caught up. It's easy to start smoking it down. It's easy to start passing time around because, the thing with having free time and being unemployed is you get so much time that you feel like you don't know what to do with it. So here's some things from me and my story, the unemployment story. And, I'll give y'all a few little pointers how to deal with your situations near the end. But it all started at Amazon. I was working at Amazon. I was there for a good... Also, I don't think I said my intro. Gabe T. Nothing less babe. Gabe T. None. What the? Gabe T. Nonetheless, baby. And I'm back. But back to the story, man. It all started at Amazon, and I started working at Amazon when I was freaking 18, bro. Like back in 2021. So as soon as I turned 18 in 2021, I instantly went and applied for Amazon job for over the summer. And over the summer, bro, things happened. I was getting to the bag. I kept on getting to the bag. And I kept on going. Getting to the bag, getting to the sack. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got to the sack so much when school started. And mind you, I was still in high school at the time. I think my junior year. Yeah, bro. Junior year, bro. And heading into, it's 2021, so I was in my junior year, and I was getting to the sack, bro. I was getting to the sack so much that even during the school year, I was still working a job. Like, I was working a job, and years go by. We get like basically 3 years later. 3 years later goes by, and it's 2024. Matter of fact, I went a little too far, let me tell y'all how I'm enjoying my time. I'm having a grand old time at Amazon. This is the first time I actually got a job where I'm making, actually some decent money, man. Some good money. And bro, I cannot tell y'all, bro. I was smoking it up, living it up for those 3 whole years. Those 3 whole years, bro. 2021 to 2024. Bro, I was the biggest smoker known to freaking earth, bro. 3.5s and Zippianas. Just all around the board. I don't smoke anymore because, I got focus up, lock in. But yeah, man, I was smoking heavy. There's mad huzz at Amazon too. So, I got at them. Gotta add all the huzz in Amazon. I never took any of them serious though. It never got that far, sadly. Some of them was actually mad cool. Some of them, matter of fact, none of them I don't talk with to this day, man. all the Amazon people I rock with, man, they don't speak to me no more. I don't speak to them no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. You know, that's what I made it. But, you know, fast forward, we get to 2024. And this is the year. This is the year when I become an unemployed member. Okay? So 2024 rolls around, you know, I'm still, you know, living it up, gooning it up. Well, not gooning it up. That's crazy. But yeah, 2024 rolls around. All right. And you know, I'm still at Amazon. I'm still, you know, working it up. And basically, I ended up getting this better position. I get Water Spider, which gives me more freedom. All I gotta do is give everyone their boxes, make sure everyone's stocked up. So just stock up their boxes, make sure everyone can pack and get things on the line, which is actually, like, it is tough, but as long as you are able to get your lines done in a timely manner, you end up having this like free time where you could just literally like move around. And in general, you can move around with the water spidering. So I was moving around, I was chatting to all the hubs, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was getting clouded in that bed. But, you know, it ended up getting to me, man. So a few months go by. We're in the month of my birthday, bro. So it's in May, and you know, I gotta pack this 1 week. I gotta, because as a water spider, you still gotta work one day to have your rate up. And bro, the 1 week that I'm just effing around, bro, I don't know if I came in high. I don't know if I was, yeah, I was definitely still smoking, but I don't know if I came in that week just super geeked up, or I was just on bullshit, bro. Because I remember when I came in that week, bro, my pack rate was so low, bro. It was too low. And then a few days go by, and it's my birthday, and you know, my birthday is, you know, during the weekend. So my birthday goes by, I turn 21, boom. You know, I got lit for that week, and you know, it was lit. It was chilling, it was cool, it was vibing. The next week rolls around. I think it's like May 21st or May 23rd. I come back, bro. I pack for a cool hour. Lunch goes by. After lunch, man, my manager came up to me, man. She said, "Gabriel, your rate is low. You're cooked. All right, we're gonna need you to step out of here." But she was moving real cool with me. So she was like, she wanted, like, because everyone rocked with me there. They you know, they appreciated, you know, having me there, my presence and whatnot. So she was like, just put in an appeal, because, you know, I still want you to hear, and I'll advocate for you here to come back. And man, I ended up going home. I think I smoked a fat blunt, bro. I think I did. And nigga, I was unemployed officially, man. I think 2 weeks go by. I'm able to get my appeal, and bro, when I got my appeal, bruh, I had to go in on freaking Zoom. So I put on a decent fit. I put on some blazer, some shit. Not a blazer. A flannel. I put on one of my flannels I got. Put in my earrings, my necklace. Got all spiffy, and yeah, my appeal got denied, bro. Them boys said, "Yeah, you're unemployed now, my guy." And from that day forward, May 23rd, I believe, I was an unemployed member. And from that day forward, even to now, I had to do odd jobs. But not the odd jobs you're thinking of, you weirdo. Because I don't do nothing strange for no piece of change. Slime. But we do odd jobs. And that means it's just odd. That's not strange. Okay? Because when it's strange, man, you start going deranged. And I ain't with that. But when it's odd, you still got that stellar bod. You hear me? Alright. But yeah, man, I ended up doing hella freaking gig work, bro, and freaking, like, what's it called? Freelance, bro. I've been a freelance merchant, bro. All types of Ubers, Uber Eats, Uber driving people around. You know, man, all the freelancing you could think of, bro, under the sun, as an unemployed final boss. So I've had so much time on my hands that I decided to get back into the YouTube game officially. So from 2024 to here now, September 23rd today, I've been an unemployed member, which is crazy. It's crazy, man. That's how life is unemployed, bro. It's not all sunshines and rainbows like how, you know, my generation likes to make it, bro. This shit ain't it, bro. This shit ain't it. You gotta do a whole lot of some for low-key none. Aight? Just enough to get by, to pay some bills and this and that. But your money ain't ever guaranteed as an unemployed member. But yeah, man, when you're unemployed, you can do a myriad of things with your time to fill in the time so you can, you know, get back on your feet and, you know, stop being unemployed. You could become self-employed, and that's one of my goals. That's why I'm keeping up with this YouTube, because I got mad time on my hands and I'm using it for me and my channel, bro. So we gonna keep going. We gonna keep doing what it do. Yeah, man. This is my unemployed story. As an unemployed member, yeah, I'm unemployed. What about it? I still am a human being, a spiritual being having a human experience. That's who I am. I'm still a member of society, a functioning member, but I'm not an employed member. That's where the disconnect comes. But it's all love though, man. Unemployed stories. Yeah. It's your boy Gay T, Nonetheless Baby. I'm out of here. Let's get our monies.